Welcome to On the Road Living. Today I'm at Beale Strand on the Wild Atlantic Way. Beware coming down here, there's not a lot of room to turn around, especially if you're in a motorhome. It's hard enough in a camper van. Resting to the side there is my barrier pole. It's an inch or two higher than the top of the solar panel on my van, and I use that to determine whether I can get under barriers or not. Now at first view I didn't think I could. Often in Ireland there's no heights written on barriers, and I wasn't sure, so I went and got the stick. Bearing in mind my van is slightly shorter than that with the solar panels on the roof, therefore I can get in and could have easily turned around in this car park down at Beale Strand. Now there's remains of a shipwreck out there somewhere, and I'm going to go and have a look for it. So I'm on Beale Strand, and this is a spectacular long quiet beach. In front of me is the estuary of the River Shannon, Ireland's biggest river, and although it's safe to swim here, it's recommended that you don't go far out as the currents become very strong very fast. These sandbanks go out for miles. And is this the ship? I don't know how much you're expecting to see when it's constantly getting covered in sand. Could well be, couldn't it? There's certainly a sense of symmetry there. So I think this is the ship, the Thetis, that ran aground on these sandbanks here in the 1830s. Many sailors died trying to swim ashore, and the ones that survived, although they were looked after by local residents, were later arrested and charged with smuggling as tobacco contraband was found in their hold. Certainly curve-shaped wood. I'd imagine this is the wreck, and most of it, of what's left, is below this sand. As with everywhere in Ireland, there's beautiful views out to sea. There's a ship out there in the estuary. Possible to see that the tide comes in behind that sandbank and would cut you off. It's a lot drier and a lot higher. I plan on travelling right over to that head, perhaps even tonight. It's definitely an overnight park up. And that across the water is County Clare. I'm still in County Kerry, and I will shortly today crossing into County Limerick before taking the ferry across the Shannon. My last stop off before I catch the ferry was Carrigafoyle Castle, with quite an interesting history, but unfortunately I've arrived 2 days early. It's the 29th of April, Dad's birthday. And the castle is open from the 1st of May, and apparently you can get right to the top. What a shame. There's my van in the queue for the ferry. It's a dock here for sailing hour. Coming from over around that corner somewhere. It was quite an interesting wait here. I met some American tourists that were travelling the Wild Atlantic Way. Having grown up in Dover in southeast England, I'm used to ferries being much bigger than this. But the 20-minute crossing every hour from Tarbert to Killimer is a godsend. Having lived most of my life on the coast and at Dover, as I've previously mentioned, I'm so used to the noise of the seagulls and the pests that they are, flying rats. So different here in Ireland. Exciting taking a ferry trip, even if it's only a 20-minute one. 22 euros for the single privilege though, so but 22 euros is a lot less than it would cost me to drive I think it's 180 kilometres up to Limerick, cross over a bridge and come back down the other side of the River Shannon estuary.
You knocked me down, swept my feet off the ground, left me on the floor. Hard to resist, got me looking like this, like no one before. 'Cause I must be strong, 'cause this might go on for long. 'Cause I was wrong, and he's always there for you.
So we slowed right down, he lowered the ramp, it's hovering just above the waterline. It was certainly breezy out there, the Shannon breeze lived up to its name. I'm having one of those days where I'm not sure where I'm going. Just going to play it by ear, see where I end up. Do probably need to stop off at the nearest town and get some supplies. Some of the benefits of a ferry like this are the great view like I've had as we came in, and how quickly you load and unload. I think the Cliffs of Moher will be next after I've been shopping, and then possibly the Aran Islands, so some exciting footage to come. Can't wait to visit the Aran Islands, and somewhere in particular that should be pretty fascinating will be in my next video. As always, thank you very much for watching. I do really appreciate the comments and the likes that I get.